New perspective outlook method. Endorse hungry as you can. Endorse it. It is the right word. Endorse it. You approve it. You're keeping a lot of people smiling. A lot of people. There's so many people who really don't really understand because the whole time teaching, tell them just to eat, keep eat, because I don't know if you want to be a hamburger. Because when you keep feeding something to let it get fat, you're gonna get it fat to eat it. How are you gonna do with it? Just eat. That was the whole time teaching. That kind of teaching take away all your money. All your money. Some people, the kind of amount of food they eat. For one day, they should eat so much food for the week. And the more they eat, is the lesser they defecate. Because they clad. The parasite in the body have so much outside food to eat. They cannot clean the system. These parasites clean the gut. They clean the whole system. And you overfed them, they're not doing their job. And when you overfed them and they're not doing their job, these toxins, when you have to have toxin in the body. Because so many different things create the toxin. The oxygen we get in, the carbons there to create toxin. Your mind thinking create toxin. That's why I run by the spirit. Because the spirit don't create toxin. The spirit purify your brain. And when you're not using up these worms to do the center cleaning, that's not the only waste we got. Some people think there's only way you defecate, you urinate, and the sweat from your body and few other things. That's the only clean you need to get. You're shedding cells every day. Where the cell gone? Your whole system is cells. So you're doing the thing?
Yes, I do, but they are left.
Where they gone? Nobody tell you about these parasites. That they make life possible. They are life. They have to work to keep you alive. It's the way we develop from creation. They have to work. You have to electrify your body to keep them working. You don't run by food. You run by electricity. So the parasite is what take care of what they take care of. These parasites, when you use all these cleanse and these detox, what are you doing? You're killing them. You don't supposed to kill them. When you're killing them, you're killing yourself. I never give anyone any product. Because what my product do is keep your charge. To let you have diarrhea. What you need to have diarrhea for? If the body need to flush out something, it will do it on its own. Because the brain don't control the gut. It needs to do it on its own. We help our body too much with the wrong thing. The body have a physiology system, which is the current system. Because we are physics. Human being run by physics. So we run by current. Run by electricity. We're not running by food. When we feed the body with food, we feed the parasite, and we get the electron from what we eat. Just a little we need. Because there's a lot of the current system. If you need more electric than what you get from what you're eating, you got to make sure you're eating the bioelectric food. You have to know what herbs and whatsoever to electrify the body the right and proper way. Like example, the sea mass. Electrify you to the highest potential. And it be loved by the parasite too. And the sea mass is an awesome bioelectric food. It's coming from the sea. And the seawater and the blood of human being is the same thing. The same minerals which in the seawater is the same amount of minerals in our blood. And the sea mass comes in as awesome. As I said, you don't need minerals. You need current. But anywhere you have abundant of these minerals, you have current there. And anywhere there is current, there have to be voltage. That's why our body have so much voltage. Because we already have current, we just need to keep charge. So the sea must have abundance of current. The sea have abundance of current. The isotonic solution. The isotonic solution which in the seawater. It is in our blood. So when you hear people calling sea mass, and yes, the sea mass is such an awesome food. It is the number one food today in the world, the sea mass. And that's the reason why you see a lot of people when they eat sea mass, they see a change in their whole thinking, in everything that they do. It's because the sea mass have so many current. And it have the voltage. So when you put it in your system, it creates that extra push. Because the voltage always have to push. Without the voltage, the current can't move. No electron can move. No proton will move. No neurons will move. So you have to get that push from the voltage. This is so simple. I always said I am not a teacher. I am not a herbalist. I am a bioelectrician. And I am just sharing. And if nobody online now on this live for me to share with, this will be on YouTube. So you can go and listen it on YouTube. And whatsoever I put on TikTok, you can listen it and think what the thinker think. You can get to the ultimacy. You can understand what the new perspective outlook coming from and what the method is. The method is more longer than just staying hungry. But the hungry is the center. And it is the center and it will never fall apart. So if I should go through all the method, but this is the center method of staying hungry. So when you find this interesting and you come and you tap the screen and you send your gift, you're just sharing. Because I share what I know with you, which is the truth. A lot of people don't like when the truth benefit them. So you will put shame and pride to endorse hungry. You don't want to sit in that beauty salon. You don't want to sit in that workplace and nobody hear that you're going for breakfast. You don't want to step into that breakfast room or that lunch room. Because you're ashamed, you're putting pride and shame over benefit. Sush, don't let me have any problem. You can't let nobody know that.
Nobody no comment and only have 0% on it. Nobody even on it.
I'm not telling anyone here to go and starve yourself. I'm not telling anyone here to stop going to McDonald's. I am not telling anyone here to stop go to Burger King. Stop go to KFC. Stop go to that beautiful restaurant to go and dine. No, I'm not telling you that. If I tell you that, I will try to kill you. What I am saying to you, I'm telling you, when you go to eat, it will be more enjoyable. You will get yourself more excited. You will get yourself more fulfilled. I want somebody to try this because this is what I do plenty times. Say so hungry and walk into that beautiful restaurant. The beauty of that place just make you feel lift you up, lift your spirit, lift more your spirit, make you feel open, make you feel clean. And when you get that food to dine with, and you dine, so excited, because you're so hungry, all you can say, what a beautiful day. Oh, you'll sing this song, oh, what a beautiful day. Because you're going to appreciate every moment of it. And what happens now when you get hooked? When you get hooked to this dining, this restaurant, and you get hooked to this KFC, this Chinese food, it's the way that you feel because you stay hungry. that 9% of happiness you have in the DNA. The hungry lifts it out. He lifts it out. Can you dance going to that restaurant? A lot of people know what I'm speaking about. When you're hungry, you're cooking. You wait for that food to be cooked. What an enjoyment. There's so many good things come to your mind. Plenty people. And I want somebody to challenge me in this. Plenty people, plenty men especially. Who cannot find that lift? I don't want to go the medical way. Who cannot find that lift? And I recommend this to plenty of men. And it is working awesome. And when they go hungry, some go hungry with the first meal. It's sometime 2 o'clock and they're eating slack until 4. And when they do that, they tell me they feel like going to have sex by 6 o'clock. Because the nitric oxide build up because of the hungry. Build it. So they start off the lift. One gentleman tell me say the blood get clean. But the whole system clean because these laziness of that tool cause through the fogginess of the brain. Because things don't excite you no more. Because you're around one female 40 years and 30 years and 25 years. And she not excited you no more. Because you and her living the same kind of yummy life. Which she see you don't interested no more. And her thyroid deplete. She get out of shape. And when they start to stay hungry, everybody wants sex again. Everybody wants sex again. Everybody wants sex again. There's so many benefits to reap. Because the pain without pain, there's no life without pain. There's no one-sided to nothing. But you can't afford to get the pleasure before the pain. You got to get the pain before the pleasure. And that's how it works. It has to work that way. No other way. There's no other way. Because somebody bring this universe to a certain mechanism. And people just run with it. And because that people run with it and it more look money making. People run with it and they want to see the traffic. And people run with it. So people that thinking. They thinking. There are people in this world today who never hungry. Never hungry. Because they always eat and they always snacking. They have a big meal and then they start to snack. So they eat over they eat around the clock. I wouldn't say around the clock, they eat over the clock. Over the clock they're eating. Not around it, over it. Okay, if you eat around the clock, one day, I think you would recognize that hunger is not something you go outside and take and get it. You can buy it. It is part of you. And same like how you can exercise your tool. And you can exercise the vagina, which is part of you. The hunger is part of you. It is a tool. It is not just a mechanism. That's why I said endorse it. Approve it. It is not just a mechanism. It is you. Where it comes from. You will never see nobody sold it. You'll never see that on a shelf. See hungry on a shelf. I can sell you bioelectric food. But if I did have the way to create this thing called hungry, maybe the scientists can induce it. I never know of none. Induce hunger. They can put you to sleep. So sooner or later, you will soon have tablets to create hunger. You will soon have it. Same like how they can create something to put you to sleep. And something to let you feel full. And something to let the brain work more. They will. And it's so simple. All what they're creating something for you to sleep. Something for you to sex. And you feel aroused. Something for you to feel full. And the system build up. The physiology of the system build up. Where you only need to do one thing with your system. And you receive all those benefits. And just stay hungry. For the longest period you can go. And it brings you to the highest potential. It opens up the executive center. It don't let you do waste thinking. It don't put you into unrealistic expectation. Because when you're waiting, you know where your meal coming from. You know when to go and get your meal. You connect. You will activate. You know to create new money. And this is what the new prospective outlook method, as I say, I share. I share. And sharing is what? Sharing is giving. And giving is sharing. For you to have something, somebody have to lose something. I understand all of this. For you to give something, somebody have to lose something. For you have to get something to give. I do all the studies and this. So I can share it with you. I do all the studies. How you keep yourself really purified. For you to hungry, you have to wait on it. For you to hungry, you have to wait on it. You got to wait on it. And you feel so fulfilled. to your highest potential. Everything that you have to do in this world, you have to make sure that you're charged and you're fully charged. You can't overheat and be charged. You can't overheat and to be electrified. When you stay hungry, you get full electrical. You heat when you're supposed to heat. You endorse hungry and bring it to certain levels. You feel like you want to fly. Your brain, the whole system is so clean. The voltage pushing the current like this and push out all the mess. That's what they do. So whosoever saying now, I don't want to have that feelings. Like I want to stay bad mind. I want to stay envy. I enjoy being bad mind. I enjoy being envy. Well, alright. I guess you will think better. When you fully charge, you don't care about who envy you. Hello. Yeah. I'll call you back. You have to get yourself fully charged. And it's so simple. I don't know if anybody want know this other secret because the brain work by the frequency. And sometimes the frequency, what it tell you and teach you, other people get the same thing. But this is an ancient Greek method. Methuselah used this method and he lived hundreds of years. Methuselah never tried to get himself hooked up with food. He tried to be wired and get all the current he can get, all the electric, all the current he can get. That's what he tried to do. And he do the same with his children. Try to let them really charge. That's why one of his son, what his name is, Enoch. That's the reason why I think they take that book from the Bible. That's why he sees so far. He was so electrified. Things were going on in the world today. Enoch. Written about it. A lot of things were going on today. A lot of mess. Because what? His father teach him how to electrify himself. So he sees so far. So when the paradigm change, because the paradigm is going to change, where they're going to tell you what I'm telling you now. It is going to change. They're going to make things to keep you hungry. They're going to make it. They're going to make it to keep you hungry. But one thing no do they can't do. They can't make nothing. Or no matter how the gene drive. Or the scripture technology. They can never make us to run without electricity. They can't do that. That's the reason why they're going back. That's the reason why they're doing this now. They want car to run by full electric. And they want everything to run by full electric. Because it's cleaner. And from the beginning, cars should run by electricity. Because whosoever create the car to let it run by gas, by fuel, they didn't know that them themselves run by electric. For hearing, you have to run by electric. All these transmitters have to use up. Everything have to keep charge. If you're not hearing well, and you have a hearing aid, the transmitter have to in it. So the cell is like transmitter, the cell is like transistor. So there's no way they can let us run without electricity. If you have a pacemaker to run the heart, it have to have a battery in it. It have to run by current. Transistor, transmitter. And this pacemaker help the heart to go. So if you don't have a pacemaker, what your heart going to run by? It has to run by electricity. You have to be current up. So when you look at the world, nobody really fool you. They're just not thinking. And because they design the world now, and they give us the phone, and we take it, glad for it, happy for it, we don't have no time to think no more. We don't have the time to think. We wanting them to come and take the food and put into our mouth. They provide, all the restaurants provide for us, and we still want somebody to put the food in our mouth. Because that's where it reach. For you not to think. Not to know how to take care of yourself. You will get 100 calls for the day for you to have a health insurance. They don't want you to do nothing. Nothing at all. But as I said, and I will always say this, it is simple. It is so simple because this has to do with the power, it has to do with the maker. It is so simple to walk outside and speak to the power. We vibrate this universe. Create all things. Because without that sun, there's no life. There's no you, there's no me. It is so simple to walk outside. You don't have to pay a ticket. Just go outside. Give thanks to it. Get yourself charged. Get yourself clean. Because the sun clean it, clean everything. Everything is so simple. It is so simple to stay hungry. It is so simple to make sure you provide food. And wait to eat that food. Life is so simple. And people have been saying this over a decade. Life is so simple. And yet still, They don't take it the simple way. It is so simple. I always say it is simple as that. Plenty times when these mechanisms and the product, the new prospective outlook product, which is bioelectric food. I don't provide medicine. I don't know how to make medicine. I do bioelectric food. And when people reap certain benefit, my answer is so simple. It's as simple as that. Why my sugar count reach to the balance it's supposed to be? It is so simple. Maybe too simple for you to think of it. It is so easy to stay hungry every day. I'm getting hungry right now. And it's so simple. Let me feel so good. I know I have something to eat. I know I have something for my son to eat. It is so simple. And he's not a man who endorses food. You got to tell him to put in something. You got to tell him. They complain about his growth. But food is not what's going to grow you. If your growth is slow, your growth is slow. Because the current have to grow you. Because if you have a plant and it's not getting the sunlight, it can't grow. Damn. And if you think the water is the food for it, or the fertilizer or the manure, and you shade it, and it can't get the sunlight, it can't grow. Put the one out there in the sunlight and you see they strive, they're going up, they're going up, they're going up, they're going up. That's why when you go in the valley, you see some plants. And they're not tall. And you maybe think, say, that's the potential. That's not the potential. It's because they're not getting the sunlight. They can't strive. So the more electrify you get electrified, is the more you grow, is the more you strive. Not the food. When you're in your mother's home, you don't eat. You're in there for 9 or 7 months or whatever month you want to in. But you're not eating enough food, you run by electricity. That's current run you. It run you. You keep that heart moving. And when you get out, you need to charge more. That's why you cry. So long as you cry, you will talk. Run yourself by the electricity. Understand. It is so simple. I've been charged. Understand the full potential, the benefit you can get for stay hungry. Can't teach you. I have to share with you. I don't know how to teach. I can only share with you. Come, Sush. I can only share with you.